Hi everyone, I'm Priyanka and you're welcome to the Terrace Kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to tell you what is an OTG, the accessories it comes with, all the functions and how to use it using Agaro Royal 60-liter OTG. So let's get started. Let's first understand what is an OTG. OTG is an acronym that stands for Oven Toaster Griller. The major difference between an OTG and a microwave is that microwave uses microwaves for heating or cooking, and OTG has two set of heating elements on top as well as at the bottom. So these rods get heated with electricity and the heat produced from these rods is used for cooking or baking. An OTG can be used for baking cookies, cakes, pizza and many more such recipes. Now let's take a look at the accessories and features. For demonstration, I have got Agaro Royal 60 liters OTG. It's a big OTG and normally the body of an OTG is light compared to a convection microwave. This OTG from Agaro has got a see-through glass which provides better visibility for the food inside. Not every OTG has a see-through glass, many have tinted which makes it difficult to see inside. This is the handle of the OTG which can be used to open and close the OTG. It remains cool even if the OTG body becomes hot while it's in use. The door has got two levels of locking. The two levels of locking make sure you do not accidentally drop the handle or drop the door, and in some recipes you might have to keep the door open for some time depending on the recipe. On top and both sides of this OTG there are air vents. Every OTG has air vents and the OTG body becomes hot, the surface becomes hot when the OTG is in use. So make sure you don't keep any cloth or any cover on top of your OTG or anything on your OTG, and don't touch it when it's in use. Now let's take a look at the knobs given on this OTG. This one from Agaro has got all the features and functions which an OTG can have, and while explaining these I'll tell you that many OTGs do not have all these functions. This model of OTG has two different function knobs because it covers all the functions. Your OTG might have only one function knob. So to select the function you can see a black notch. So right now it's on off. So there are three options as you can see. This one is rotisserie. Not every OTG has the rotisserie option. Next is convection fan. So convection fan is a fan which circulates the heat evenly in an OTG, and again this convection fan is not given in every model of OTG, so make sure your OTG has it. It's very important and very useful. And the third option is rotisserie with convection fan. Next is temperature in degrees Celsius. You can see the temperature ranges from 90 degrees Celsius to 250 degrees Celsius. Some OTGs have maximum temperature of 220 degrees Celsius. This one has up to 250. Next is a time knob which ranges from 20 minutes to 120 minutes. So the time given on this knob is in minutes, and mostly OTGs have maximum time setting of 60 minutes and then later you can select stay on. But this has 120 minutes and there is the stay on function. If you want to bake your dish for longer than 120 minutes, that is 2 hours, you can place it on stay on, and then manually by keeping a watch on your phone or your watch, you will have to manually turn your oven off. There is another function button. So we saw three: rotisserie fan, rotisserie plus fan. Now about the heating elements, there is one for only top heating element, this one is for bottom, and the third one is top and bottom both. So depending on your recipe, what your recipe calls for, you can switch both the elements. Mostly I use both the elements together. Next is this power indicator light which switches on as soon as you switch on your OTG and select a temperature. After the temperature is attained, it switches off. Again, to maintain the temperature, it switches on. So don't worry if it switches on or off while your OTG is in use. It doesn't mean your OTG has any fault. Next is the power cable. It's a 16 ampere power cable. This OTG from Agaro has a light inside which keeps the chamber, which keeps the inside of OTG illuminated when it's in use. Many OTGs don't have these lights and it makes it difficult to look at the food inside which is being prepared. Next is convection fan. This model of OTG from Agaro has convection fan inside. Convection fan circulates the air and helps in even and faster cooking. It's always better to go with an OTG which has a convection fan inside. Next is this wire rack or skewer rack. You can place your skewers on it, you can place your molds, cake tins on it, anything can be placed, and after baking you can use this as a cooling rack. What I liked about this rack is that it has got two stands which keeps it elevated from the surface, making it easier and faster for your cookies or everything that you keep on it to cool down faster. Next is this baking tray. So this is a very basic accessory which comes with every OTG, and this one is big and you can see there is an edge given to this one, and it has many advantages because of depth which is given depending on the recipe that you are making. Next is this removable crumb tray which comes with this OTG. Not every OTG has this removable crumb tray or crumb tray for that matter. A crumb tray is very important and it's always best to have it, because whatever you are cooking or baking or grilling, the leftovers or the juices, they fall on the rods or directly inside your oven, making it difficult for you to clean your oven later. A crumb tray comes to the rescue because it could be removed and cleaned easily. Next is this tray handle. So it looks complicated but it's very easy to use. You can lock it like this in your baking tray, pull it out because your baking tray would be hot when the OTG is in use. So very easily you can put your baking tray inside and remove it using this handle. Next are these 8 stainless steel skewers. These can be reused because these are made from stainless steel, so you can wash and reuse. You don't get these with every OTG, so you need to check whether you have these included or not. Next is this rotisserie fork. So rotisserie is this rod you can place your food inside, between the forks. It could be meat, vegetables, kebabs, anything, and place this rod inside your OTG in the slots given, and this rod constantly moves. And yes, you can place this rotisserie fork using this handle which comes with the OTG. Not every OTG comes with this rotisserie functionality, so if you want one, you need to make sure your OTG has it. And there is this user manual. It explains all the parts or all the accessories that comes with this OTG from Agaro. Now let me quickly show you how to use an OTG. First I am making a mushroom tikka, and for that I am selecting rotisserie plus fan, both the elements. And next I am going to preheat my OTG at 200 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Here you can follow the recipe, the temperature and settings given in your recipe. It's very important to preheat the OTG. Just like we don't cook roti or chapati on a cold tawa, we let it heat first and then only cook our roti. It's very important for the OTG to reach the desired temperature. Once the OTG is preheated, the timer knob would ring a bell and you would come to know that it's preheated. Place your rotisserie inside and cook the mushroom tikka for 12 to 15 minutes. Similarly, depending on the recipe, you can follow the time and temperature and make your tikka or kebab. You can see the rotisserie rod is moving. The tikka is done, and to take it out I am using the handle which comes along with the OTG. The tikka has turned out very juicy and tasty. Compared to a restaurant or a hotel, you can make such tikkas in no time and at very less cost. Next I am going to bake a basic chocolate sponge cake. For that I am selecting fan and both the elements. Preheating it at 10 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Again you can follow the temperature and time given in your recipe. For the base, take half cup yogurt or dahi. Whisk until it becomes smooth. It would take a few seconds. Then add half cup powdered sugar, half teaspoon vanilla essence, 4 tablespoon cooking oil. Use any oil apart from mustard, extra virgin olive oil or peanut oil. Basically you need to use a neutral oil. Then add 4 tablespoon milk. The milk that I am using is at room temperature. Give it a good mix. Next add 2 tablespoon cocoa powder, 1 cup all-purpose flour or maida, 1 teaspoon baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. If there are lumps in your dry mix, sift the dry ingredients first and then add to the batter. Remove the lumps using a whisk and then switch to a spatula. Make sure you do not overmix the batter. Here I've got a 6-inch cake tin which I've lined with a butter paper and greased the sides with some oil. You can see that I've filled the batter halfway through and there is a lot of space for the cake to rise. And now I'm going to bake this cake at 170 degrees Celsius. You can bake it at 180 degrees Celsius, but I want a cake with flat top without cracks. So if you want that, you can try baking your cake at 170 degrees Celsius and that would help. The cake has risen well. It has taken all the space which was left on top of the cake tin. You can follow this tip to get a perfectly risen flat top cake without cracks. It would be useful if you want to frost your cake later because you would not have to remove extra cake layer on top to level it. The cake has turned out nice and soft and it's eggless. Look at the texture, you can see the sides of the cake. Now I'm going to simply sprinkle some powdered sugar on top. I hope I could help you clearing your doubts related to OTG and how to use it. Link to Agaro Royal 60-liter OTG is given in video's description box. If you found this video useful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Terrace Kitchen. See you in the next video. Bye.